So welcome back to Eco the Skill Provider. So my friends, as you are aware, so I'm here to give you the platform to speak English naturally and effortlessly. And the very important point is that error-free English. Error-free English. There should not be any error. ଆପଣ ସ୍ପିଡଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ନା ସେ ବହୁତ ଫ୍ଲୁଏଣ୍ଟଲି କହୁଛି ବଟ୍ ହଜାର ମିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ ବାହାରୁଛି ତ ଲାଭଟା କଣ ସେଇଠି ବଟ୍ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ସ୍ପିକିଂ ଭେରି ଲେସ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ ବଟ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଛି ମିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ ହଉନି and that's the required not the faulty English not broken English ଆମର required right so ଆମେ ଏମିତି ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବା ଯୋଉ ଇଂଲିଶ ଟାରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଫଲ୍ଟ କମ ଥିବ error free English ଆମେ କହିବା ତ ଆମର ଏରର ହଉନଥିବ ତ ଏରର ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ହେଲେ ମୁଁ ତ କହିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟେନ୍ସ ଟାଇମ୍ ପରେ I am not going to talk something called about grammar is not an essential part of spoken English जो मैंने written communication କରୁଛନ୍ତି I'm just teaching them grammar but whenever it comes to spoken English it is not an essential part ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଭୁଲଟା ହଉଛି the kind of mistakes they are making right now how can you rectify that by going through collocation କହିଛି already okay so collocation I think so I have taken 15 to 20 classes so far and for new joinees don't worry again this 20 class will be revised for you and it will be a new classes for you and those who are with me for last couple of months it will be a revision for you. So don't leave the platform. If it's okay, if you have problems, you can leave. But unless until you are okay with the platform, you are okay with me, there is no problem with me. You consider me as your mentor, just like mine. You are just consider me as your brother. Please stay in the platform. Don't leave it. Because every day I'm going to add something new. Maybe it is going to help you. Okay. So what I mean to say that today I'm going to give you a very important lesson about something called collocation. The collocation as what is the topic? Collocation with size আমি করছি size okay ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଲି size can be big can be large small little few all things tall short ତ ଏଟା କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବା ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାର୍ large ମାନେ ବଡ big ଟା ମାନେ ନା ବଡ କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବା ନା ସାର୍ ଯୋଉଠି ବଡ ଜିନିଷ ଲଗେଇବା okay fine so I'm going to ask a question if that is the thing if I say you know this is a big house or large house upon kavi sir big house large house confusion right okay he is my little brother or he is my big small brother little brother small brother okay data break sir no problems yes there is a problem they are not equal they are not essentially equal there is a difference and what is that difference I am going to inform you today so we are going to learn something called collocation involving size okay so here is the screen before you here is the screen before you okay so I believe you can easily check it out 1 minute please okay. This is the screen before you so this is about the size collocation the lesson will help clarify when to use the confusing words like big, small, large, little, tall, short, high, low. এই লেসনটি ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଚ୍ଛା କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୋ କଥା ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ତ ପଢିବେ it is there before you ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କୁହନ୍ତି like no large ମାନେ କଣ ଇଂଲିଶ ରେ ନା ବଡ big ମାନେ କଣ ବଡ ତାହେଲେ କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ଆମେ large ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ଆଉ କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ like big ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ସେଟା ଆମେ ଜାଣିନା Today I'm going to teach you. The second thing is that se mo sano bhai small brother ame कहउछन मु कहबि जे मो little brother तो difference टा कोन सा difference कोन किछि नै आपन किछि लागु नथिबो but yes there is a difference you cannot use small you have to use little why I give the answer तो आज हम से छोटे छोटे जिंसोडा को that is called collocation already we inform कर दै छी आपन happy new year merry christmas fast food quick meal speed post express train you cannot say quick train upon life re koni sunna thibe quick train right so this is all about the collocation right so the lesson is going to help you to clarify your doubt what the confusing words confused mane apne confuse ho jate dondar padi jate right I'm confused upon the question answer dei parantini mu jodi pachari sir it is a big house or a large house okay sir it may be big Some will say that means you are confused. अपन द्वंद्व पड़ जाते You are still confused, right? So today I am going to clear it. I am sure after this class, you are not going to be confused whenever you are trying to use collocation regarding size. Okay, let's start the question. Big is much more common than large. Large and big, they are interchangeably equal in most cases. The word large is little more formal, but in many sentences, it makes no difference. What is formal, informal? Let me give you the exact example. Upon the right now, I'm in a formal dress. All the coat, suit, everything is there. This is something called formal. ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅଫିସ ଯାଉଛେ except Sunday, ଆଜି ଆପଣ ବସ୍ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି କାଲକାଟାରୁ, ରାଜୀବ ସାର୍ ପୁରା ଚିକ ଚାକ ନାହିଁ because he is the manager of that company. ତ ସାର୍ ପୁରା ମାନେ with all the get up ସେ ଯାଆନ୍ତି. That is called formal dress. ଆଜି Saturday half day ଛୁଟି ବା Sunday ରେ ଆପଣ ଯାଇ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଗୋଟେ normal banyan ପିନ୍ଧିକି ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି. So that is called informal. Okay, you are using shoe, formal. And there is something called chappal and sandals, informal. The same way, when it comes to language, written communication taku ame kon koche formal. Written communication, written. But spoken English taku informal kuade. So take example debi. Friend, friend, friend. Hango, bandhu, right? That is called written English, formal English. Dude, hello dude. Hey guys, informal. Are you getting my point, friends? So there is something called formal, informal. Upon goes to he is a big Sachin fan. Fan মানে এই fan no, follower. Oh, ମୁଁ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ବଡ fan. Messi ର ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ World Cup ଚାଲିଛି. I'm a big fan of Ronaldo. I'm a big fan of Messi. Like that. So the fan is like informal, follower or something that you follow somebody for your idol, just like he is your idol or she is your idol. You can say I'm a follower, right? So that is called formal. Fan is called informal. There's so many ways. Right? So formal, informal. एथर आपण बुझिले तो large is more formal. हमें तो large व्यवहार करछु, that is a formal. आपण देखियो written communication रे more formal, I mean large word than big. Okay, it makes no difference. He lives in a big house or lives in a large house. It doesn't make any difference. But yes, there's a difference in the collocation. What are the collocation? Now here, let's focus on the collocation in which large is always used, but most of the time it is. When knowing that you can use big for other objects, we tend to use large with drink sizes. Drink sizes only. आपण मनकर चा पिउछन, आपण माने कप रे पी परिबे, and this is बड़ माने रे पी परिबे, शरबत पी परिबे, आपण माने ग्लास रो साइज अछि, राइट? आपण मते यूज करछन्ती. तो साइज रो बड़ जदि आपण लस्सी पिउथिबे देखियो गोटे दुकान रे like Lingara's in Bhubaneswar, I have gone more many of the times. So सेठी कोन ना ଟିକେ बड़ ग्लास थी आपण जो माने पिबे बा आसीबे बा रहउछन्ती भुवनेश्वर आपण जानि परिबे. So this is something large glasses, बहुत बड़ ग्लास and अलग छोट ग्लास थी. तो एटा सिना आपण ता क्वांटिटी को कहै पे ग्लास को डिस्क्राइब करले, but whatever the drink size, you can say large coffee, large soda, large lassi. You have to say, oh, Lingara always serve large lassi. Large lassi means quantity more. That is how we don't use, but the native speaker use. Try to understand. Upon those say, kebe mu use करनी, because you are not a foreigner, guys. You are just like an Indian speaker, like you and me. I'm just the Indian speaker. हमें चाहूचे लर्न करिया पे तो सेति पय तो कोइ किछ नुवा जिंस आपण सिखुछथि एवरी डे, राइट? So this is something called, you know, suppose I'm going to call Mukti concert. When you are coming next time to Bhubaneswar, oh sir, I'll be coming on 15th. Please come, we'll go to Lingara. Is serving always no big something called large lassi. Large lassi माने आपण भाबे कोन बड़ लस्सी एमति कोन कहि ना. Large lassi means the quantity is more. That is how it is called. So whenever drinks sizes, आपण जो साइज माने ग्लास जो दियंती बा कंटेनर दियंती, कंटेनर रो साइज बड़ ही गला परे ताकू हमें कहूचे लार्ज कॉफी, लार्ज टी, लार्ज सोडा. इफ यू गो टू केरला तंकर जो चाटा पीबे से माने आमे छोटे कप रे पिउछंती, बट दे विल बिग ग्लासेस जस्ट लाइक यू ड्रिंकिंग वाटर. आपण देखियो से चा पिउछंती ना पानी पिउछंती. So this is called large coffee, large tea. Got it? As well as the sizes of the clock. I mean size, clock size. I mean small, medium, large. So upon data jagare upon use karibe. The first thing is something called as far as the drink size is concerned. Drink ର size ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ concern ଆପଣ କରିବେ tea, coffee, lassi, beer, liquor those who are consuming. So that is something called large. Okay. And something called clothes size. Upon जो cloth use କରୁଛନ୍ତି that is also the same way you can say that it is something called large cup. Sorry, this is called small, medium or large. Large is usually used with referring statistical measurements such as quantity, number, amount, everything. Look, a large number of students, a large money, a big no, because whenever large is always used with a number of students, quantity, it refers to a quantity. The large, number of people are gathering here or is going to gather here. So it was a big rally. It was a large rally. Why? It refers to quantity. आपण गोटे देखो केते आपण भूल करछन आ गोटे इट्स ए बिग आज गोटे बिग रैली होतला आपण समस्त कोन मे बी आपण जण के कहू नथबे जो कि आई एम ओके आई अपोलोजाइज बट स्टिल 95% people will say it was a big rally for what teachers big rally of any अपन जो माने विधानसभा के रैली कर so it was a big rally or large rally because it refers to quantity. When it refers to quantity, you cannot use big, you have to use large. That's the difference. So say large number of students, not big number of students. It was a large rally because a lot of people gathered. It's not a big rally. Yes, rally ta kemi thila sir, bahut big thila. Large. Because a lot of people have joined. It's not about the number of people, it's the quantity. When it refers to quantity, you have to use large. Okay. Let me complete everything, then I'll take a question. Because we have certain question. Murtikan sir, Ashok sir, Sodar complain kar sir, question kya hai? Aaj hum question answer kariye. Okay. The next one. We also use expression large scale and small scale. Apne sunithibe large scale industry, small scale industry. Ta manne ta kon? Large scale industry manne production joti adhik hoy jay. Whenever there is production is more, large scale industry. Suppose आपण गोटे भूषण स्टील प्लांट है large scale industry production is more wherever the production is less the operation is less then it's a small scale industry. Large scale industry, medium scale industry, small scale industry आपण जानते हैं. Okay, so this is something called large scale, small scale, medium scale. This is something refers to operation of a company. For example, the factory began large scale production already informed. Okay. The number of collocation. Okay, this is all about ame large. देखो large रो कोठे व्यवहार करिया. Let me paraphrase it for you. ame जेतले coffee, tea by any drinks रो quantity ऊपर ame focus करू. Quantity केते quantity जदि quantity अधिक होला ame कहबा नाही एटा होची big no, that is called large coffee, large soda, large tea like that. तापरे जेतले आमे कोनसी गोटे group of people जोटे अधिक people होउछन then you can say like that is a large number of students. It's a large number of students. This is something called large number of students enrolled in the course. Okay, if there is a large rally here, that you have to say like this. Okay, then we use the expression called large scale, small scale, or something called medium scale industry. This part is called. Okay, right now there are a number of collocation in which we must use big. It is a larger study. Right now come to big. The big means we cannot use large. Okay, this excludes certain situation. There are certain situation. This is situation as a for example accomplishment. Upon किसी गोटे like पाई गले. आज हमर जने बंधु like Dipti sir, he got it. That was a big accomplishment. It was a big feat. It was a big success. It was a big decision. It was a big disappointment. It is a big failure. It is a big mistake. It is a big surprise. What you can understand? What a situation. It's all about big. It is a large disappointment. No. It was a large surprise. It's a big surprise. Surprise, the state of mind. It is a situation. Mistake it is a situation kichu one jinx situation create korchi and you are making mistake. So these are the things you are supposed to use. You can also use informal expression, just like ame ko koche dekhon in a life we don't use something called informal expression. What are the informal expression? Something called like big brother. Apun कहवा कथा is my elder brother, but ame bahut jaga रे हम कोचे big brother. What is big brother and big sister? This is called informal way. Informal, already informal. What is called something called informal and formal? Informal is something called that you just written communicate. Spoken English, informal. And formal English, it is something called written communication. So he is my big brother. He is my big sister. You say in spoken English, but written English, elder brother, elder sister, right? So this is something called big brother. He's just like my big brother. Brother means he's old, elder than me or older than me. Okay. The word tall and short here use physical object that this is a tall building, this is a short building, like that. They refers to total height from the bottom of the top. From the top to bottom, this is something called bottom, and this is something called top. And you can say this is tall. Okay, when you tall short from bottom to top, bottom to top. If it is small in size, that means now it is something called this is small. That means it is short, right? So we talk about tall building, tall trees, tall man, tall woman, like that. That's pretty sure we are nothing. But the word high and low refers to distance from the ground. Ground that is something called high and low. Suppose you can say it is a high rise building. High rise building whenever you are looking for the ground, from ground looking at, not from the basement, you are looking from the ground. Okay, so you can say the plane is flying high. That means you are standing in the ground. The ground that becomes something called high or low. Okay, and let me tell you, there are certain high and low used for non-physical things, especially those with different levels. Look, high and low prices, low and high levels, high and low quality. High quality. This is low quality. High and low rate, high and low degree, like that. Degree money that your degree of temperature, like to talk to temperature. Adyatic temperature like you can use that. Okay. Finally, let's talk about small and little. This is very important. Small and little. Nahi, ओडिया रे अपन जितला कहिबे small माने कोन ना small माने छोटो से, little माने से छोटो. He is my small brother, he is my little brother. No, both are not equal. Remember, the word little can imply that you feel somewhat affection or sympathy for the object, whereas the word small is neutral. This is the differentiator, my friends. तो मानेटा कोन? आपण को जो ऑब्जेक्ट सहित, आपण को जो व्यक्ति सहित attraction अछि, affection अछि. आपण को भाई आपण को attraction नहीं, obviously अछि. So whenever there is attraction, don't use small, use little. आपण को I have a little kid. And a kid सहित आपण को affection अछि. जदि को affection नहीं तले आपण बाबा केमति हेबे? There should be affection. We are not going to discuss all social other things. So obviously आपण को निजर जे छोटो आपण को छोटो भाई अछि. He is my little brother कहबे. Small brother को जाएंगे. Small brother माने कौन हो? तो English wise is okay. It's okay. Like small माने छोटो, little माने छोटो. But here, whenever you say small, there is no affection. No affection. He is हमें कौन है? Just leave it here. He is a little boy. He is a little guy here. Leave it. धरନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାଟେ ଝଗଡା କରୁଛି, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାଇଡ ର କିଛି ପିଲା ତାକୁ ପିଟାପିଟି କରୁଛନ୍ତି. So what you can say? You can say like that. That exactly you can say like this. That I just leave it here. छोटो पिलाटे ताକୁ ଛାଡି ଦେ. He is just little small guy. Don't say little guy. Who is he? Hey, he is my little brother. କାହିଁକି ନା ତା ସେ little brother ସହିତ ମୋର affection ଅଛି. So whenever there is an affection, it is something called sympathy, something like that. We have to say like in place of small, we have to use little. Okay. Little often appear together with activities like nice, cute, pretty, poor, thinny. A word these are called adjective. And whenever you are using this kind of things, like that the affection is there. Just let me give you some examples here. Apan dekhontu, aram se dekhi paribe. He lives in a small house, no affection. He lives in a cute little house, cute little house, cute little house. Affection is there. They have three small children, no affection. They have three pretty little girls, affection. We adopted a small dog, no affection. We adopted a poor little dog, affection. So basically, poor, pretty, all the adjectives we are using something called, you know, that little. So apart from this one, apart from this one, there has been, there has been other things I am going to discuss. What are the things? Another difference that small actually refers to physical size, whereas little refer to quantity. One is called quality, other is called quantity. Look, small refers to size, whereas little refers to quantity. गोटे size को refer करे and गोटे quantity को refer करे. आपन को सर बुझियलानी size माने big, small, that is something called, जोटे लंबा थिबो, बड़ थिबो, that's it. And quantity माने परिमाण. Just check it out. I have little money, small money होबनी. अच्छा मनी रो परिमाणटा ऊपर कोनती मो पाखे अल्प पैसा अछि आपण मनी रो परिमाण ऊपर फोकस करो. So that is something called little money. Little money. I have little money. I slept very little. पुनी परिमाण मो अल्प सोईछि. आपण 5 घंटा सोया कथा 2 घंटा सोईछंती. तो बे परिमाण ऊपर क्वेश्चन आछि. There is little salt in the food. Food रे कम salt दिया है. परिमाण ऊपर कोन. Right? It is not about, other things. Right? So this is all about, something called collocation regarding big, small, little, and something called short, high, and low. So before I need to take your, doubts, then I can go for the question, because there are something called 12 questions are there. And today I want to discuss. Before that, I want to take your question.